Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoy learning Python with me. In the last two episodes, we learned about lists, tuples and their function. Today we will start learning about loops. Loops are kind of programming statements which allow you to repeat a block of code a few times. Python has two kinds of loops, for loops and while loops. This episode we'll be learning about for loops. For loops is a loop that allows you to repeat a block of code a certain amount of times. Let's start with opening a new file, a new project, and Python file, and let's name it loops. Okay, and we have a new one, and we'll start with making a list called numbers with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we want to add 2 to every number inside the numbers list. We can do it in two ways, such as we can change the numbers in there, but we can also use a for loop, which would look like this now. Over here, it would be telling the computer we have list numbers, and iteration is going through the block of code how many times. So after the for will come iterator, which is how many times, and then the list or block of code that you want to go through. In this case, it will be our list numbers. So for every number in the list of numbers, print and add the number plus 2. Okay. Now let's run. Let's run the code. Now it's saying 1 became 3, 2 became 4, 3 became 5, 4 became 6, and 5 became 7. Every number in our list got plus 2. This is one way. But if you want to go through a block of code a different amount of times, so as I told, after the for comes iterator and then block of code that you want to go through. For example, over here, okay, I is the built-in variable for iterator in Python. So now the range function is also built in, and it allows you to go through a range. It has 3 types of ways that you can use it. Okay, so a variable I, iterator, right, has all the numbers, and we want it to go through it 3 times. So we want to print the first 3 numbers that it sees. Now let's run the code. Let's ignore the first list. So over here, and 0, 1 and 2 are the first 3 numbers in the list. The second way of using it would be ranges. So lists have slice ranges. We can use loops in a similar way, especially the for loop. So for I in range 10, 21 means we want to skip to the number 10 and print all the numbers till 20. We added the 1 at the back because it stops at 21, so it will not print 21. So now it will print all the numbers from 10 to 20. Let's run it. Here we'll start from this 10, 11, 12 to 20. Right? The other one is called the step. Okay? Step is when you wanted to make steps. So here we'll be trying to print the multiples of tens. So we start at 0 till 100, and it should take steps of 10. Let's run it. And now here we can see 0, 10, 20 to 100. We can also do it in other ways. For I in range 0, 0, 41 and 4. It should take, now we are telling it to take steps of 4, starting from 0 till 40, it should take steps of 4. And we can do this with basically all multiples. We can do it with 5, 3 and many other numbers. So that was it for today. Today we learned about the for loops, iteration and ranges for loops. Next lesson we'll learn about the while loop, which is a different type of loop, which we'll find out about next video. Bye, see you next video. It would really encourage me if you would like, share and subscribe.